Alexa, 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 pause. What's up, Verticals? How are you guys doing on this magnificently golden day? Ah, hell, dang, I feel so bad. I've been sanding down the trunk of the car for so long, and just look at JT, my roommate's car. It's literally covered. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's literally covered in dust. Same thing with my other roommate's car and this other car. Everything is just covered in dust. But today what we're gonna be doing is, so this thing has an antenna. Look at it. It's very silly. I mean, it would look cool if I was keeping it stock, but I'm not. So I want it to have a very clean look, and so I'm gonna delete this antenna. No idea how to do it, never done it before. So I think you're supposed to do it from the interior. There looks to be a bolt thingy that is actually, that's just my addition that I added, this piece of cut metal. But it looks like there's this thing there. So I probably turn that with like a nut, and then on the interior, that's a fiberglass. The previous owner of this car probably made some fiberglass replacement for this panel, or is it wood? I don't even know. But I think it's fiberglass because you can kind of see the weave there. But I'm going to take out this panel and take out the one on the inside too, and then get to it. So let's try to do that. Wipe me out. Yeah, it's gonna be challenging. Yep, it's gonna be challenging. Wow. Yep. I'm probably gonna have to remove everything from this trunk, but it's gonna be a pain because I need to access those bolts so I can move this guy out of the way so I can get into that guy. I literally just pulled the cable out and it literally just fell out. So ta-da. I thought this was going to be a lot more difficult. The only problem now is that the motor, the assembly is still in there, and I'm going to show you guys a video so you guys can kind of see what it looks like from there. It's weird looking, and there's a motor in there. It's time to bring this out. Wow, that's a big boy. Oh my gosh. Ta-da! You guys can see that antenna. I'm probably gonna use this for something. I don't know. Maybe a splitter that automatically goes down. That would actually be pretty cool, and like goes up. So like active arrow. Maybe repurpose this. Or yeah. So I'm just thinking of random ideas, but you never know. So luckily for me, I have one of these guys. He's like, I cut him out when I was making the front. Let me show you. The front, I don't know what you call them. When I was fabricating the front bumper, there's like these circles that are there, and I cut it out with like my circle saw. So it's probably gonna be bigger, but I'm gonna have to like reshape it, maybe cut it smaller, and boom, it like literally almost fits over it. I mean, there's a hole there. So I'm gonna have to figure, So should I weld this guy in there, or should I just use fiberglass filler and fill it up completely? I don't know. I'm still thinking. And ta-da. Oh shoot. Okay, no, I'm good. Okay, so that has been filled in mostly, but there's still some imperfections here and there, and so I'm gonna sand down a little bit more, and then I'm gonna use, I ran out of Bondo glass. I'm just gonna use regular Bondo and fill it in because the holes are also really tiny. So I don't know if that survives because this is also not smooth because of the place the antenna made for this guy on this side panel, so it's kind of curved, if you guys can see it. And so I'm gonna have to like pretty much make this level, make that level. So it's probably gonna, I should probably use Bondo glass, but I ran out and I'm too lazy to go to the store. So let's do that. Okay, so off camera I put on some body filler. It's still wet, so I'm gonna sand it down. And I thought I had some fiberglass filler left, but I don't. So yeah, I'm gonna just sand it down whenever it's done. And if there's any need, I'm gonna put maybe a second layer of body filler. just to make sure that everything is golden, and we're good.
Day 2.
What's up, buttercups? Hope you guys are having literally the most golden day on the planet. Oh, today's gonna be awesome. So I'm literally getting the Datsun ready for paint, but I realized I'm like, crap, there's some things that I have not done, like body work and all of that good stuff. And by the way, I added this guy. So this is a side panel, and I think it looks cool, and it's gonna go well with the, what's it called, the side splitter, but it looks like style, like it's the style. But the reason I added this honestly was because there was a one of my cuts that was not too smooth when I was chopping the fenders, and so I kind of added that to cover it up. But I think it looks good. I might still add some more styles to it, so if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, so I've just been trying to tidy up stuff. I've gotten the rear thing perfect. Before, the curve was kind of weird and it was terrible, but I've gotten it smoothened out. So things are looking good, but there's some things that I still need to do. I've also gotten the front bumper off. So boom, that's proof that I can actually get the front bumper off. That was the first time of getting it off. It was kind of hard, and I would not like to do it like from time to time, but it was just good for me because I want to kind of paint it separately off of the car. But I also ran out of paint. I'm just giving you guys updates before we dive into the main thing. I also ran out of paint. So I was supposed to use a color. So I was supposed to use a color of paint, which I'm gonna reveal to you guys later. But I literally, I think it's because of the pandemic, but Rust-Oleum. Yeah, by the way, I'm also going to be using rattle can paint on the Datsun, because I just want to get it out because there's another project that's about to start, and it's not the Celica, so that's a hint for you guys. And oh, I'm so excited. But I want to get this thing out of the garage as fast as possible and get it registered on the road, all that good stuff. And so yeah, I'm just hurrying up to, not really hurrying up because the paint that you guys, hopefully you guys will like it. I'm not 100% sure. But in this episode, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be making fender mirrors. I got some fender mirrors, and as you can see, I've actually taken out this mirror, and I'm going to show you how I took it out on the other side. But it's really simple. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to need to weld all these holes and patch them up with patches of metal. So I will do all of that in this video. So install fender mirrors, delete side mirrors, yeah, and then hopefully after that, I still have one more thing left to do, which I might also do in this video, is patch all these boys up because they're not perfect and I want to seal all of them up. So I'm probably going to end up chopping up some more metal and then welding up a little bit more, and then using Bondo glass to kind of fill all those holes. And yeah, that should be it for paint. Actually, I'm just kidding. Paint prep. I also need to take out all these bumpy boys. So I need to probably take out this trim and then take out this rubber piece there, and so I can sand all this down and yeah, treat it for rust. And I think after that we should be ready for paint. There's literally nothing else holding us back. So with that, let us get started. I'm so excited with how this has come along. Gosh, every time I look at it, I'm like, dang, I cannot believe that this is the same Datsun that looked like bleh initially. So yeah, it looks really cool right now. There's no front bumper on, so ooh, M3. So with that, let's get started. I've wasted too much time talking. The first step, as usual, is to open the car and then remove the door card. So let's, oh dang it, I got the wrong key. That's the Mercedes key. Oh shoot. Where keys? Oh, there they are. Sweet. Okay, so let us get the Datsun. There's so many car keys, it's insane. I'm gonna hide the other project that's starting soon from you guys, so you guys gonna take a look. But so let's open. And so to take out this door panel is actually pretty easy. There's 4 bolts. 1, 2. Actually, I don't think you need to take it out. No, 1, 2. Take that out. 3. I think that's it, and it should come out pretty easily. These were the mirrors actually, but woo, they are, yeah, I just love the shape. I don't know what goes where and where goes what, but I'm gonna check to see how they're, they look good, man. Yeah. Look at that terrible beard. Okay, so so yeah, I just need to drill a hole. So I decided to go with 12 inches by 2.5. So from here to here is 2.5 inches. So I'll drill again. I kind of looked at what was out there on the internet, but I didn't see anything that was satisfying. And so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever. So yeah, I'm so excited. Oh, that thing is gonna look sick. It's gonna look so sick. Okay, let's install. So easy to drill. First test fit. Of course it doesn't fit. I need to make the hole bigger. Dude. Oh, that looks so sick. Oh my gosh. That completely transforms the look of the car. Can't wait to have the wheels on. Everything. Oh, the front. Oh, that's gonna look sick. Sickness. It's too sick. It's not even fair. And the reason I didn't make it centralized, Alexa, pause. Sweet. The reason I didn't make it centralized and made it like kind of like a lot to this side was because if you look on the bottom, the frame rail is right there. So if I decided to drill to the center, I'm just gonna drill into the frame rail, and I don't even know how I'm gonna even mount the screw. So that was pretty much almost as close as I wanted to do. 2.5, but I kind of measured and it was kind of too close. So I was like, yeah, 3 should be good. And so yeah, we're good right there. Oh, that looks sick. I have always wanted a car with side mirrors, side mounted mirrors. Oh, we're probably gonna do the same thing to the Celica too, but I don't think I'm gonna get mirrors for the Celica. Like, I'm probably gonna reuse these, maybe chop them off by the side, and I'll show you guys exactly how I'm gonna do that. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna work somehow. But yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's do the second side and we should be golden. I'm loving this. This has been a fun, chill day, and I like it until welding comes, and then I'm gonna be sweating bullets. Okay, let's do this. I'm not gonna show you guys because it's kind of boring. I'm just gonna show you guys the end result. Look at that. Oh, I love the way Fender mirrors look. I'm literally right behind a tree, so you guys cannot see what it looks like from the front, but I'm gonna try to move the camera back a little bit more. Boom. Ta-da. Oh, I love them. I love them. Love them. Tight. I said tight. Tight, nice. Okay, time to weld. And ta-da, just like that, welded up. I don't want to touch it now because it's gonna burn me, but it's pretty much welded up. It doesn't look very smooth now, but I'm gonna use a wire brush and clean out all those dusty bits, and then use a body filler and like level everything. Same with that side. Oh, I literally should not be breathing all these welds, but they just get in my nose somehow. I don't wear a face mask, which is bad, but I should. Okay, so let's get bondoing, body filling. So I'm getting this car ready for paint. Alexa, pause. Sweet. So I'm getting this car ready for paint, and I want to do some things. First thing one of the things I want to do is I want to fix, there's like rust underneath. If you guys can take a look, it's like right there. So I want to fix this, and you can see all the bubbling. It's a disaster pretty much around the windshield because of water and all that rain, and so that gasket it's like 40 years old, so it's failed, or the rubber trim thingy. So I also want to paint these guys black too, because I don't want any other silver trim around this car. So I'll change this black, so I need to take it off. So what I've done is I took apart this rubber doohickey thing, weather stripping, and then there were some Phillips head screws under there. Underneath, let me start and show you guys. So I took those off. So I'll show you guys more info on the other side. Took those off, and then there was this dude that was chilling here, and so I took that off. There's like a nut that was holding it inside. See if you guys can see like the other side. It's somewhere there. Anyhow, so that's what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we pretty much use a nut, take it off, and it pulls off, and then wiggle this guy, and then yeah, so it's coming off now. I have to do the other side and we should be good. We're trying to prep this thing for paint, and so you guys will see I've done that off camera. I've wrapped the windscreen, wherever you are, what's it called, wrapped it up, and I'm trying to also treat the rust that was forming there. So I sprayed it with rust after I sanded it down, sprayed it with rust reformer, then I'm going to sand it down again, and then I'm going to use Bondo there, or slash fiberglass body filler to fill that up. But now what I'm doing is I am trying to delete these guys, because initially I was actually going to run them. I was going to run the side reflectors, or side markers, or whatever they call them, but I didn't end up running them because I literally lost the part. Like legit, I lost the part. I don't know where it is anymore. Or the parts, or the left and right sides. And I'm sure I'm going to find it at some point later in my life. Probably it's going to be one of these cars, but I've checked everywhere for now. I can't find it, so I'm just going to delete it. And I'm thinking of if I should delete the rear. What do you guys think? Should I delete the back? The rear red boys. So I think I might, just to make it more uniform and to make everything line up. Yeah, I'll delete the backs too. Dang it, I'm just literally giving myself more work. Okay, let's go ahead and start this now. Are you? Oh my God, that made me so scared. So I cut these pieces from and forget that the metal is kind of wobbly right now, but body filler will fill that up. What I'm gonna do is, they're like patch panels. Yep, it fell through, but I'm just gonna end up welding. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to use a magnet for this, so I'm gonna have to weld these pieces, and they're like literally almost exactly the same. Boom. And then for these little holes, I'm probably just gonna use Bondo and just fill it up.